take place today.
I have the product now, and my objective and my responsibility is to get that bill over the line.
Speaker Mike Johnson and like the Senate this week, a group of House lawmakers are burning the midnight oil.
That Rules Committee debated the bill for about 12 hours last night and will take it up with the full House of Representatives about 9 this morning, and a vote is expected later today.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson, the alleged Idaho student killer Brian Kohberger, expected to plead guilty today.
Brian Kohberger, he will enter guilty pleas to all 4 counts of first-degree murder and that 1 count of felony burglary. He will waive his right to any appeal on these charges moving forward.
Fox's Chandler Painter in Boise, Idaho, and she says the father of victim Kaylee Gonsalves told her he plans to remain outside to protest the deal given to his child's killer. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here's your news for Wednesday, July 2nd on Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. Cleveland City Schools has announced that Laura Stilltrotter has been selected as the 2025-2026 Tennessee Novice Teacher of the Year for the Southeast Core region. Stilltrotter teaches at Blythe Bower Elementary and is one of only 8 educators across the state to receive this honor. She will be recognized in August at the Excellence in Education celebration in Nashville. From the Chattanoogan, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn is celebrating the Senate's passage of President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act in the Senate yesterday. She says it includes major tax cuts, border security funding, and supports energy independence. The bill would keep the 2017 Trump tax cuts permanent and prevent what she calls the largest tax hike in U.S. history. It also includes provisions to support law enforcement, remove undocumented immigrants from welfare programs, and invest in the Oak Ridge National Lab. Blackburn says she is urging the House to pass the bill before July 4th. From the Chattanooga Times Free Press, students at UTC will pay more in the 2025-2026 school year after the UT Board of Trustees approved a 3% tuition and fee increase. The cost for in-state students will rise by $314, bringing total tuition and mandatory fees to $10,762. UTC says the extra funding will support employee raises, student recruitment, and the construction of a new parking garage by 2028. This is the 3rd straight year tuition has gone up at least 3% at UTC. From the Chattanoogan, a new organization called the Ray Industrial and Manufacturing Association has launched to support workforce and industry leaders in Ray County. The group aims to tackle challenges like worker training, automation, and the economy by uniting local businesses and schools. Ray IMA will also work to create learning pathways from high school through college and support job creation in the county. Officials say all local organizations and companies are invited to participate. From the Chattanooga Times Free Press, President Trump has named 4 people to the board of the Tennessee Valley Authority. The nominees include Tennesseans Lee Beeman, Mitch Graves, and Jeff Haygood. Randall Jones from Alabama was also appointed by Trump. All the appointees must be confirmed by the Senate. From WTVC, TWRA will be cracking down on boating under the influence during the July 4th holiday weekend. The enforcement push is part of Operation Dry Water, which is running July 4th through the 6th. Officers will be increasing patrols and educating boaters on the dangers of alcohol and drugs on the water. TWRA warns that boating while impaired is treated the same as drunk driving on the road. Make plans to join us on Friday, July 4th for Cleveland's annual fireworks display. The show is presented by Mount Olive Ministries and is sponsored by Cleveland Ford and the City of Cleveland. The display will launch from the T.L. Lowry Building near Bradley Square Mall around 9:15 p.m. The best viewing area is from the east side of the mall lot. Tune into Mix 104.1 for music synchronized with the fireworks. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app that sends you instant notifications when news breaks. For Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
All right, thank you, Emily. And we do have an update on a story we've been following from the Cleveland Police Department. 16-year-old Pamela Goslin, who's been missing from Cleveland since May 25th, has been found safe. She was last seen near Faith Memorial Church and had not made contact with her family for over a month. So authorities want to thank the community for their assistance and continue to encourage anyone with information to reach out. So that is good news this morning. Let's get a check of traffic right here. Roadhog! This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning, and as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good so far. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. They are looking for quality candidates. If you're ready for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com where great opportunities await. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Hardee's is hiring. Join the Star Team. Flexible scheduling, daily pay, free meals, 20% family discount, plus pay.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 150 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 3.9% for up to 72 months. Get employee pricing plus on a new Ram 1500. $11,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownchrysler-dodge-jeep.com.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones, ages 12 and up. Free exam and x-ray through March 31st.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Yes, very much looking forward to celebrating the 4th
And you
on
know,
Friday.
I'd really hope that we wouldn't have to work with Steve at all this week, but kind of changed. He's got some big interviews today, so
There's a rumor
I don't
he's coming
understand why he doesn't have faith in you that you can't do these interviews.
Yeah, well, no, thank you. Anyway, we have lots,
Anyway, she says.
Anyway, we have lots of giveaways today, Austin. So we
Yes.
have, of course, the Davenport Fireworks giveaway. We're going to announce that winner coming up this afternoon. We've been taking qualifiers the last couple of days, but if this is the first chance you've had to hear about it, you can call or text 423-614-6499. Your chance to win a prize package from Davenport Fireworks valued at over $300. Of course, our friends there at Davenport, located on Dalton Pike at the state line. We also have Braves tickets we are giving away today to see the Braves and the Orioles coming up on Saturday. 4 tickets, and there's also a Chris Tomlin concert after the game on Saturday. So we have those tickets, plus it's the release of Jurassic World Rebirth today. So we have 2 movie passes to the UEC movie theater. So what we decided to do If you want in all of these drawings, you can call or text 423-614-6499 and just say, I want to win it all. Or if you have a specific giveaway you'd like to try to win, either the fireworks, the Braves tickets, or the movie passes, you can specify that when you call in or when you text in.
I mean, why not try to win it all?
Sure.
I mean, go big or go home.
So if you're texting in, be sure to include your name with that so that we know who you are, and tell us if you're wanting to try to win everything or if you just want to win the movie passes, the Braves tickets, or the fireworks giveaway. Our number is 423-614-6499. A big day, Austin.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we've got plenty to give away. Look, that box of fireworks in here is huge. If you don't claim that by tomorrow afternoon, it's going home with me. That's all there is to it,
You're
okay?
tearing into it, aren't you? All righty, let's get a check of weather right here.
Tennessee Valley weather.
The Mermaid Mattress Holiday Sales Event is going on now. Save on Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and of course, our locally made mattresses by Mermaid.
All right, here's Austin with our forecast. Good morning.
Good morning today. Partly cloudy, high of 91 degrees tonight. Generally clear skies, low of 69 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, high of 92 degrees. And for your Independence Day, sunshine along with some clouds, hot and humid, 94 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful weekend out there. Great weekend to go to the lake or swim in a pool. Enjoy the nice sunny weather. Your current Milligan Vane temperature stands at 71 degrees. Learn more at milliganvane.com. So we take a look at the Central Heat and Air Weather Radar. We currently have clear skies throughout the Tennessee Valley.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Car troubles bringing you down? Drive safe.
From the job site to the showroom, we've got the top brands you know at the prices that work for your bottom line. With over 30 locations across the Southeast and over 80 years of service, no one supports contractors in our communities like we do. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
This heat, I swear.
Well, it's not so much the heat, it's the humidity.
Right on time with your classic dadism.
You know what else is right on time? The Tempur-Pedic Breeze Sale at Mermaid. You can sleep up to 10 degrees cooler. Plus, you can get them for $19 a month right now with free delivery, setup, and no interest financing.
Well, you always were the cool dad. This just confirms it.
Aw, thanks. It's the summer of cooler and better sleep at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, locally handmade, hand-delivered.
Just a few minutes. Yes, that's your warning.
Steve has an interview with Chuck Fleischman coming up.
Yes.
At 7:45. So it'll be a big interview following the recent pass of the big beautiful bill, which I think got renamed. But anyway, so he's going to have an interview with Chuck Fleischman coming up at 7:45. Make sure to tune in for that.
That's right. Austin, we are hearing from lots of people this morning because we have 3 huge giveaways today. So call or text 423-614-6499. We have 2 movie passes to give away to the UEC movie theater. The release of Jurassic World Rebirth is today. So if you'd like a chance to win 2 movie passes, you can call or text. We also have that prize package from Davenport Fireworks that we are giving away as well. We'll announce that winner coming up this afternoon. It's a fireworks prize package valued at over $300 from Davenport Fireworks out there on Dalton Pike at the state line, where everything is half price. And then we also have 4 tickets to give away to the Atlanta Braves game coming up on Saturday. The Braves and the Orioles. And there's also a Chris Tomlin concert after that game. So what we're saying this morning, that's presented by Cleveland Ford, by the way.
What is more American than going to a Braves game on Independence Day weekend?
I know. That would be a fun one to go to. So what we are saying this morning, if you would like a chance, if you want your name in the drawing for all 3 prizes, call or text in and say, I want to win it all. Or if you would like to qualify for a specific prize, the Braves, the movie passes, or the fireworks giveaway, you can specify that when you call or text. So again, our number 423-614-6499. If you are texting in, be sure to include your name with that and tell us you want to win it all or a specific prize that you would like to win. Alrighty, it is 7:22. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Happy birthday to Angie Sharpton today. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Dew, 423-381-3427. Let's get a local news update right here.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here's your news for Wednesday, July 2nd. Cleveland City Schools has announced that Laura Stilltrotter has been selected as the 2025-2026 Tennessee Novice Teacher of the Year for the Southeast Core region. Stilltrotter teaches at Blythe Bower Elementary and is one of only 8 educators across the state to receive this honor. She will be recognized in August at the Excellence in Education celebration in Nashville. From the Chattanooga Times Free Press, students at UTC will pay more in the 2025-2026 school year after the UT Board of Trustees approved a 3% tuition and fee increase. The cost for in-state students will rise by $314, bringing total tuition and mandatory fees to $10,762. UTC says the extra funding will support employee raises and the construction of a new parking garage. This is the 3rd straight year tuition has gone up at UTC. For Mix 1041, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
All right, thank you, Emily. And we do have an update to a story that we have been following from the Cleveland Police Department. 16-year-old Pamela Goslin, who had been missing from Cleveland since May 25th, has been found safe. And again, that according to the Cleveland Police Department. She was last seen near Faith Memorial Church and had not made contact with her family in over a month. So authorities do thank the community for their assistance.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway at any time at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Oh, was that Steve that was coming in?
Steve's here. Oh, Lord.
We heard the door. Here we go.
Interrupting your traffic report with something, more important.
Yeah. So we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. The interstate is still looking good so far. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. If you need extra money this summer, Brent Matthews and Mike Parker at Southland Finance will take a common sense approach and offer flexible and affordable loan options. You can stop by in person at the corner of 25th Street and Peerless Road and find out more online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia of Cleveland, and I need your help.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher that can offer free meal prep, including over 30 different marinades and seasonings to help you craft the perfect dinner. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
I bet he'd be great at cleaning.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
When you're craving this much goodness, Hardee's all-new barbecue pulled pork Frisco is 100% Angus beef and 16-hour slow-smoked barbecue pulled pork on toasted sourdough. Hardee's pulled pork Frisco burger.
My name is Mark Rowe Truck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson. We get results.
Call Logan Thompson.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Your time matters, and at Direct Primary Care Associates, we know that. Listen to Shawn as she explains how we've helped her.
Being a working mom, owning my own business and having children, Direct Primary Care is so much more convenient for me because I can just pick up my phone, shoot a message to my doctor, tell him what's going on, and he can give me an answer right then. If I need to go in, I know it's going to be a quick visit. I go in and then I'm out. I don't have time to drive to the doctor, sit for an hour in a waiting room, and then sit for even longer waiting on the doctor to come in while my child is destroying the office. So my time, I feel like, is worth as much as the doctor's time. And with Direct Primary Care, I'm treated that way.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
So what did you name her? Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia. I'm here if you need me.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother. What did you name him?
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
All new Skechers mattresses, made with the same comfort technology as your favorite shoes. Cool, cushioned, and supportive. For a limited time, get up to $500 off select Skechers mattresses. Designed for comfort, built by Mermaid.
Oh God! Do you still do the weather here?
Yes.
I'm trying to do.
Why do you have your mic on? Thank God. What?
Look, I'm in the red mic. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, today partly cloudy, high 91 degrees. Tonight, generally clear skies, low of 69 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, high of 92 degrees. For your Independence Day Friday, sunshine along with some clouds, hot and humid, high of 94 degrees. Your current Milligan Vein temperature stands at 71 degrees. MilliganVein.com. As we take a look at the Central Heat and Air Weather Radar, we currently have clear skies throughout the southeast Tennessee Valley.
Great job.
Can I go back to my hole now?
You're like a groundhog. Yes, I heard. So I'm driving in here, and I'm hearing your guys' excellence in broadcasting,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard all the prizes that
Yes.
you guys have this morning, and I'm thinking, well, what is this, Bob Barker or Monty Hall?
I mean, pretty much.
And basically, you guys are basically them in their present condition, okay, who are both dead. All right, so there you go. What?
We just wrapped it up to where everyone can win everything.
Win it all?
Yep,
Yeah,
win it all.
you know, anyone can be entered to win it all.
7:33, Bridget, repeat what everybody can win, because basically we're giving away everything we've ever thought about in our prize vault.
That's
closet.
right. We have 4 Braves tickets to give away to the Braves game on Saturday, courtesy of Cleveland Ford. There's also a Chris Tomlin concert after that game.
Yeah.
And then we have
Maybe this audience gets saved.
Maybe.
after the game.
We have 2 movie passes to give away. It's the release of Jurassic World Rebirth
Do you
today.
care about that, Fruit Loops, Jurassic World?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You're lying. Jim
Absolutely.
Gum. I've invited
I love
an
the
actual
last one.
professional, Jim Gum, to come in from ESPN Cleveland. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Do
good.
you care about Jurassic World?
Some people accuse me of being around when they were roaming the earth.
I mean, those are some of your friends.
Some of my best friends. I had some pets that were.
He's got the origin story.
And I know Bridget doesn't care about it because it's not Moesha or whoever it was that used to. Tyler Perry. What was the name of it?
Medea.
Medea. Oh, God. Oh, stab me in the eyes.
So, 2 movie passes to the UEC Movie
Okay.
Theater, that courtesy of Dale's Heating and Air. And then we have the Davenport Fireworks prize package to give
man.
away, valued at over $300.
Ernest Davenport's doing it again. That's
right.
And I understand they're lined up like crazy out there.
Yeah.
So it's great. Coming up, Chuck Fleischman in about 10 minutes from basically the hottest place in the world right now is the nation's capital to see if they're going to pass that federal budget. So we're going to be joined by the congressman coming up here at about 7:45. And sports on the way next. The weather that you just heard brought to you by Aubrey's. I recommend the Pizza Rockefeller. Here's a pro tip. You can ask them to barbecue it. What does that mean? The Pizza Rockefeller, you can ask for a barbecue. It's not on the menu. Ask for the Heartline. If you do that, they will escort you out of the building.
Yes.
Ask for the barbecue Pizza Rockefeller. It's unbelievable. At 7:35, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. Larry's open on July 4th. At the Town Squire, check out their tux department for any special occasion, wedding, or prom with the latest styles and colors. Your complete men's store from head to toe, t-shirts to tuxedos. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland. That Yankee Doodle dandy himself, Larry McDaniel, said the Town Squire will be open this Friday, July 4th, 9:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. Great prizes and great selection of merchandise at the Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. I saw it. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness, and yesterday was, I think, like it'd be the 11th anniversary of Memorial Convenient Care Public Shopping Center, Paula Parkway in Cleveland. I'm joined by Jim Gum. Jim is the co-host of ESPN Cleveland 101.3 The Drive, presented by Hardee's, which is weekdays at 5 o'clock with you and Andy. I heard Jacob, yesterday or the other day?
Yeah, he was back, man. So he's
you guys are sounding good
with the three of us.
So I wanna talk about, Jim, the Braves shut out last night against the Angels 4-0 in Atlanta. What about it?
Yeah, Atlanta's really struggling right now. You know, they had that one stretch where it looked like they were getting back into Braves baseball, and they have just fallen right back again in that rut. And time's running out for them. You know, we're a little bit beyond the halfway mark. So Atlanta's going to have to get on the ball, especially in the second half, early in the second half, to get themselves in a position where they can compete. I don't think the division's in play. I think the only way they make postseason is as a wild card team.
I heard you say that yesterday. Yeah, I think you're right. Braves, so tell me about Chris Sale. I heard Andy's breaking news yesterday.
Yeah, 60-day IL. You know, when he dove to catch that ball on that game where he tried to get a complete game, he, broke some ribs. And I've never had broken ribs, but I heard it's extremely painful.
I've had them twice.
Think about a pitcher. And the torque they put on their body with. It's going to take a while, so not surprising.
I broke my ribs one time in a touch football game. And good morning to Wes Smith. You know Wes's parents from Westwood Baptist Church. Wes broke my ribs. He fell on me.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you moron. That's before he started taking Ozempic. So Braves also made a trade, acquired Hunter Stratton from the Pirates. Is he any good, do you know?
You know, they're going to put him in at Gwinnett and see what he can do. I think that was just a move to cover their bases for, Chris Sale being out.
So Braves are back in action against the Angels tonight, 7:15 here on Mix 104.1. Also on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where on the ESPN channel we have a full pregame and postgame coverage presented by Cleveland Plywood. And now for the Wimbledon results, let's go back over to Fruit Loops. Back over to you.
Have you listened to my Wimbledon reports the past couple of days?
Why do you think I'm asking you to do it?
They've been terrible. They've been terrible. So Coco Gauff was upset in the first round, as was American Jessica Pegula? Pagola?
It's Pegula. Her parents own the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, yes.
You moron.
Sure.
Why don't you get out more?
Jessica Pegula.
Stop hanging around the Southeast. Get out more.
I just need a training session with you on how to pronounce these names.
Oh, you need a session with me about a lot of things.
Number 1 seed, Yannick Sinner.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Did I get that right?
Bridget's favorite, Sinner.
One is Novak Djokovic.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pretty close. And American Taylor Fritz.
Okay.
So
you got Fritz right.
The name I had yesterday, I'd love for you to tell me how to pronounce. But I don't know. Okay. It's terrible.
Hey, Steve, wait till the World Cup comes and all these soccer teams. Then he'll really have a fun time.
He's going to be our World Cup correspondent. Yannick Sinner is number 1, and then Novak Djokovic. Who shares
the Joker.
Djokovic.
Who Chuck Evans, president of Kiwanis Club, gets calls from Novak pretty much daily because they share an agent. So anyway, all right, we are going to be joined by Congressman Fleischman in just a few minutes. Stand by for that. Plus, top of the hour, we're going to be talking about what everybody's talking about, and that's the 4th of July fireworks, a Mount Olive Freedom Celebration presented by Cleveland Ford with the city of Cleveland. And, of course, it's going to be 9:15. The fireworks will begin just behind the former T.L. Lowry Center there next to Bradley Square Mall. It's right there. Bridget's live broadcast will be at Panera Bread parking lot. They're going to be giving away a bunch of prizes on July 4th.
I'll be out there with a mixed TV trailer, so stop by and see
Are you
us.
really?
Yeah, we may have a few T-shirts to give away.
Oh, man!
So we'll be out
This
there.
is
We'll have the speakers out. We'll be playing Mix 104, so it's going to be a good time.
Going to be a big night, yeah.
Now,
So
I did want to say before Jim leaves, he's had some great interviews on ESPN The Drive, especially even this week. I know Monday he had the new voice of the Vols, Mike Keith, was on there, and then he's got a big interview, I think, scheduled for this evening too.
Well, not today, this evening, but we do have Scott Howard, the voice of Georgia Bulldogs, next Wednesday.
Okay.
So if you're a dog fan out there, make sure you tune in to The Drive 5 to 6, and we'll have him at 5:15 a week from today.
Well, I have great interviews, and it's all presented by Hardee's. But here's Jim's real job. He sells advertising, sells time here for Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, and MixTV.tv. So, Jim, it's good to have finally a sales an advertising executive that people can trust. Because heretofore, the last nearly 20 years, we've had a couple of sales criminals here. Sadly, have gone to jail, and that's sadly a little too close to home. But Jim, it's nice to have someone we can finally that the advertisers can trust. So I'm going to turn things over to you. How can they get a hold of you?
We've got a bail bond company that's coming on with us.
Oh,
shortly.
I heard. Yes, trust me.
Listen, you can email me.
You say more than you doth know. I feel like Jimmy Swaggart this morning. Hallelujah. I tuned into his channel last night. Oh, God. Well, it's sad, but anyway. Back over to you, Jim, before I really get in trouble.
No, so you can call me, 423-584-0360. You can call me. You can always call the office here, or you can email me. Either way, get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to talk to you and how we can help you grow your business.
Yeah, what's that? Go ahead.
So you guys have been doing like these training seminars with Jim ever since he's been hired.
That's right.
I mean, like, there's been like a reform.
Yeah.
Like somebody's actually teaching us how to sell something.
That's right.
I've been trying to listen in. I was never trained.
What?
I've been trying to listen in. I was never trained.
That's right. Jim, what's your number again?
423-584-0360.
And one more time for him in memory of Jimmy Swaggart this morning.
Oh, my goodness. 423-584-0360.
That's pretty good for a Baptist. That's not bad. All right. Jim's been at Westwood. How long have you been at Westwood?
40 years.
Survived Brad Benton's Sunday school class. Now you're in Dr. Baker's class.
Yeah, Paul Davis, all those.
Oh, Paul Davis.
Steve Smart.
Oh,
Pastor
Steve, come on.
By the way, Dr. Richard Baker, who spoke at the Veterans Luncheon yesterday, is my Sunday school teacher. He is an awesome guy.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. All right, everybody. And now they could text. Why don't you? I tell you what. First person who texts Jim Gum right now. What's your number again?
423-584-0360.
I'm going to give you a free combo to Hardee's, and if you buy some advertising, I'll give you Fruit Loops. So there you go. Text Jim. Give him a good morning and God bless you. Welcome to Mix 104.1. And lose Bridget's number, as a matter of fact.
Job site to the showroom, wholesale supply.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
When you're craving this much goodness, Hardee's all-new barbecue pulled pork Frisco is 100% Angus beef and 16 hours slow-smoked barbecue pulled pork on toasted sourdough. Hardee's pulled pork Frisco burger.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Call the volunteer Budapest Mix line, 423-614-6499, or text that same number, Cleveland State text line. We're joined now by Congressman Chuck Fleischman. Congressman, good morning. Hey, where's the congressman? I don't have him. Well, it says it's ringing, but it's not coming through. Hey, I think we're having that phone issue again. See I don't know. All I do is, hey, Fruit Loops, what's going on here? Would you screw it up? This segment's brought to you by the Democratic National Committee. It is 13 before 8. I don't know. Well, we're trying to get Flash. Here we go. Mix 104.1.
Yes, Chuck Fleischman, sir.
Congressman, how you doing?
I am doing great, sir. It was so good to see you yesterday, or actually a couple of days ago in Bradley County. Yes, sir.
I was heading into Aubrey's for my father-in-law's birthday dinner, and Congressman Fleischman was obviously talking with someone important in the parking lot. And
it was you.
Well, no. And then and my son got to meet you, and he was glad to meet you. Well, hey, Congressman, I know it's an extremely busy morning for you, live from Washington.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about what's about to happen. Of course, the nation is watching your chamber, the House of Representatives, and of course, we're talking about this federal spending bill. Speaker Mike Johnson, now quoted as saying he's not happy with what the Senate has sent to the House. I want to get your initial thoughts on this bill that you guys are going to vote on.
Well, thank you, Steve. I've spoken with so many people about this bill, including President Trump, as recently as a couple of weeks ago. Let's face it, we have two great bodies in our legislative branch, the House in which I serve, and I'll be on the House floor at 9 o'clock this morning working on things, and our United States Senate, a more deliberative body. They changed the House bill, and we're fortunate, barely fortunate, to get it over a 50-50 threshold with the Vice President's tie-breaking vote yesterday. That bill hung in abeyance literally for several days. Whether or not they could get it done, they did. Now the House will basically compare the original House version with the Senate bill as passed and see whether or not we can get to yes within the next day or two. Several things could, in fact, happen. There could be some changes made. There could be a vote up or a vote down. I am on what we call, Steve, the whip team. It means I help our team count votes. I have, and I will always tell your constituents and you the truth, I've already whipped yes. I told the president I would be yes, and I will be yes. My big concern is that we keep taxes low on hardworking Americans. I don't believe we should be divided as Americans on our ability to earn income. I want everybody to have that great American dream that you did, that I did, to work hard and to prosper. But it's going to be a busy couple of days, and I'll be here working around the clock to try to get it done.
We're joined by Congressman Chuck Fleischman, and Congressman reports this morning that the Republicans are about 20 votes shy, something like that, is the estimate at this point. And one reason, of course, we're hearing from some of your colleagues like Andy Ogles and Chip Roy and others this morning and last night who are saying that look, the bill that you sent to the I should say the Senate bill is $3.3 trillion in deficit spending compared to the House's $2.8 trillion in deficit spending. So that's quite a bridge there, Congressman.
It is. And once again, bear this in mind, Steve, we received no Democratic support in the House or the Senate on this bill. And that's unfortunate. The Democrats would like to see taxes raised on hardworking Americans. I won't stand for that. So on the core values, Republican moderates, conservatives, and center-right folks like myself are united to keep those tax cuts in place, to make sure that we have some of the energy initiatives. But there are some bona fide differences. We have a great conference, a great Republican conference I'm in the Republican study group. That's the center-right group. But we have a group to the left of us, and we have a group to the right of us. And we're all one big happy family, but every once in a while we have these internal debates. We will have them over the next couple of days. But I do think we will get there. But in the unlikely event that we don't, we will keep working towards getting it done.
We're joined by Congressman Chuck Fleischman. Just a couple of more questions. I know you got a lot to do up there in the nation.
I'm wide open. I'm at our great Republican club. I wanted to be able to. I was so privileged to be on your show this morning, and so glad to see you the other day. As you know, Steve, I spend so much time in Bradley County. I live in Ottawa, but I was at Aubrey's with you. I love all the eateries up there. Bradley County is beautiful and growing. I think it's about 116,000 population now, and I just love Bradley County. So I'm just glad to be with you this morning.
Congressman, I appreciate that. Let me bring up something else that's getting a lot of attention. Get your reaction to it, and that is that they're talking about the cuts to Medicaid and the cuts to SNAP, which of course is the old food stamps. But reports here in this state say that 250,000 Tennesseans could lose Medicaid coverage just with this bill. Your reaction to that this morning?
Certainly. Medicaid has needed reform for years. There's a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse. It's rampant. Sadly, it's throughout all of the major mandatory programs. I wish we could go in and get rid of the waste, fraud, and abuse so that good, honest, hardworking Americans who need these programs could get them, but and get their just benefits. But outside of waste, fraud, and abuse, Republicans believe, and I believe, that there's a lot of able-bodied people out there who could and should be working in lieu of getting certain federal benefits, and I think the vast majority of Americans are with us. Let's face it, if somebody absolutely needs these programs, we want these safety nets in place, but the drivers of our debt, you talked about the trillions of dollars of debt that are out there on these spending bills that are out there. All of that is a drop in the bucket when you look at what we are spending on our mandatory programs. That's Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, interest on the national debt, some other federal programs. 85% of Obamacare was tucked in under the mandatory side of the equation. What does that mean for our listeners? That means that happens automatically. What does that mean in terms of practicality? When I went to Congress in 2011, the national debt was $15 trillion. It's $36 trillion now, and it is going to continue to grow unabated. That is a fact. And if a Republican, Democrat, or Independent tells you anything different, they're not shooting you straight. And the reason it's going to continue is because of the mandatory spending programs. So addressing Medicaid was important, and candidly, Steve, it was the only one of the three that anybody politically wanted to touch.
Congressman Fleischman, all right, so if you will, for us lay people out here, the public, walk us through the schedule, what we need to be watching as everybody's tuned into this to see, to watch this process today at the United States House of Representatives.
Excellent question. I was asked to come in yesterday by our leadership. I did that. This morning, we should have procedural votes. I'm not going to say votes that don't count, but these are votes that basically set the scene or set the stage for the final vote. We do that in the House. The Senate does that as well, but in a very different way. So they will be procedural votes that we typically call the rule, and that has got to pass by a majority, okay? And that probably will pass. The rule will pass. Then anticipate hours and or days of debate within both parties. We won't get any Democratic votes. We know that. They've told us that. The Dems are wrong, but at least they're honest about that. In the Senate and the House, anything great that President Trump comes up with, they'll be against because they just don't like Trump. You saw that at the State of the Union address. They just won't. Play. They're a no. I think they'll be punished for that in the midterms, but that's another story for another day. Having said that, watch where the Republican whip count is as people become public. I'm a yes, okay? So so once you're a yes, you're known as a yes. Watch the no's. You mentioned, will there be 20 no's? Probably by the end of the day, they'll be down to about 10. Okay, maybe less, depending on what gets done. And then we probably will not, and this is a guess, go to the floor until we have the votes to pass it, because that's an exercise in futility. And candidly, it hurts politically. You want to go to the floor when you know you've got the votes and it's going to pass. You don't want to go to the floor and lose a vote. And those things have happened in the past. They're embarrassing. They hurt politically. So we've got work to do. I've got work to do. My gut feeling is ultimately we will get it done. But there are major differences between the House and Senate bills, and we're going to try to get there.
And finally, Congressman Chuck Fleischman, live from Washington, the president imposed a deadline of Independence Day, July 4th, which is this Friday. Does it get on his desk this Friday, in your opinion?
We hope so, but the president 2 days ago did put out a post basically saying that is an ideal situation. He would like that. I will stay here to make sure that gets done. If it doesn't, he did say he would be amenable to waiting a couple of weeks in order to work out some differences. He does want it done on the 4th. I want it done on the 4th. But if we miss the 4th deadline, he's already told folks in both chambers that we could wait till after the 4th, and he would be amenable to signing it after the 4th.
Congressman Chuck Fleischman, Congressman, I really appreciate your time on a very momentous day in this country. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure, and please tell everybody in Bradley County I love you all. I love your county, and I spend as much time in Bradley as I do Hamilton, and I love both counties. But, wow, what has gone on in your county? And, Steve, you're a big part of that over the last couple of decades. It is a great place to live. It's a great place to visit, and God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Bye
it,
now.
Congressman. Thank you. It is 3 minutes before the hour. News is next.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Every job has a schedule, and we're built to keep up. At Wholesale Supply, we power the pros who build, wire, plumb, heat, and light the Southeast. With the top brands in stock, expert support, and 30-plus locations, we keep your job moving and your customers happy. Family-owned, service-driven, built for builders, contractors, and our communities. Wholesale Supply. Built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Check out my website, amydcampbell.com.
The Town Squire, People are Jaleo, Vineyard Vine, Southern Tide.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Dad, I just can't decide which Skechers mattress I like best because they're all great.
Well, you know what they say, if the mattress fits.
Isn't it if the shoe fits?
Oh, I think Skechers does have shoes.
Right now, when you purchase an all-new Skechers mattress, save up to $500 and get a free pair of Skechers shoes.
But you only find Skechers mattresses at Mermaid.
Your sleep locally handmade, hand-delivered.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
You can save up to $500 during our July 4th savings event.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 91 and a low of 66 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 92 and a low of 67. And then for Friday, July 4th, we'll have a few clouds during the morning, mainly sunny by afternoon. It's going to be hot, a high of 94. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 71 degrees. MilliganVein.com. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar. Things are looking great out there.
I'm glad the radars are working.
They are.
Yep. Can't believe it. Hey, we're going to talk fireworks coming up. It's our city fireworks display with Mount Olive Ministries and Cleveland Ford. Of course, Friday night, July 4th, 9:15. And right here, Mix 104.1. I always love it every year. Listen, you hear the station all over the place once a year. Good people finally listen. God love all of you. But hey, who needs you?
Oh, we do.
If you're going to be listening once a year, I don't care. Anyway. No, but we've got the patriotic soundtrack, Mix 104.1, and this year on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. The news is next.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. The House could pass President Trump's big, beautiful bill as early as today after the Rules Committee teed it up for a chamber-wide vote overnight.
Just two House Republicans voted against reporting the bill out of the Rules Committee. Ralph Norman and Chip Roy, who have long expressed reservations over this bill that now totals some 940 pages. No Democrats voted to advance it. And, of course, the Republicans can only afford to lose 3 votes.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson, Brian Kohberger due back in court today to formally plead guilty to murdering 4 Idaho college students in 2022.
We expect Brian Kohberger will enter guilty pleas to all 4 counts of first-degree murder and that 1 count of felony burglary. He will waive his right to any appeal on these charges moving forward. There will be a sentencing date that will be set likely a month out from now.
Fox's Chanley Painter, America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mix 104.1 MixTV.tv. Good morning. Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. We do have an update to a story we've been following. Pamela Goslin, the 16-year-old who had been missing from Cleveland since May 25th, has now been found safe according to Cleveland police. She was last seen near Faith Memorial Church, had not made contact with her family for over a month. Authorities thank the community for their assistance. Again, Pamela Goslin, the 16-year-old runaway, has been found safe right there here in Cleveland. Also on our news this morning, Cleveland City Schools announced that Laura Stilltrotter has been selected as the 2025-2026 Tennessee Novice Teacher of the Year for the Southeast Core region. Stilltrotter teaches at Blythe Bower Elementary, one of only 8 educators around the state to receive the honor. And she's going to be recognized in August at the Excellence in Education celebration in Nashville. Also, students at UTC are going to be paying more in the upcoming school year as the UT Board of Trustees approved a 3% tuition and fee increase. The cost for in-state students will rise by $314, bringing total tuition and mandatory fees to $10,762. And Bridget, as you told me earlier, we're going to be blaming Mike Griffin for this. Mike is the alumni chair of UT. And please call the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. If you're a parent of a UTC student, we're going to blame Griffin.
No way.
Or I call him Dorf. So anyway, let's see here. We also have Pastor Sears like that one. Well, I tell you what, let's just do this live. Here they are. My Lord, I don't know what to call.
Wait a minute.
What?
I found this on the door as I came in. So
yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
Man, and I don't know what it means.
Okay, let's see here.
Just read that on the air.
Please play She Come, No One, Blythe Guess Who, and also, what is this? Is this
I don't know. It was on your door as I walked in. So
is this Pastor? Did you write this?
That to you
Craig,
live.
Crazy Craig's here. Did you write this? What in the world? Song.
Somebody
okay.
that loves you.
Well, you know, the Guess Who. So
Who?
This is for the Guess. Exactly. That's Gary Bachman, who was just over with my friends at Leaper's Fork. So anyway, give that to Mike Lee. That's actually for him over on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1.
Which by far better.
Much better. Oh, I love it a lot more.
Well,
I love it a lot.
At your age, you're headed that direction, so that's your music.
I know.
Let's not talk age.
Well,
do not talk age.
It is the fireworks spectacular. You know, guys, I began with Pastor Gary Sears because look, you guys have been doing this about 20 years or more.
Oh.
And here's what I contend.
Yeah.
It's the biggest event of the year in Cleveland. It has more people watching one thing in Cleveland, but they're very spread out. It's not
spread out, right?
But to me, it's the most attended event of the year.
Yeah. When we were at Tri-State, which we were able to do fun and games with the kids, bring things in, we would average between 5,000 and 6,000 people. Well, you get all that down in one little. There are people still trying to exit, and they were
now,
still trying to exit
right now.
And if you remember when I come online on air to talk about it, I had a lot of calls called in, and they expressed certain names about me that were not what I wanted to be called.
Exactly.
But in all
Satan's
of that,
sister and all that.
it was
Jimmy Swaggart, same thing.
Yeah, I noticed how disrespectful
Excuse
you
me?
are. The dead. Okay.
Well, no.
I
was honoring Brother
I think you
Swaggart.
and Mark Grissom educated the same area. Anyway, we started looking for a location because we outgrew it. When we joined with the city and started doing fireworks together, it was an unbelievable time. And so that's when James took over, and I'm history.
It went downhill.
It's history.
When James took over, we started shooting bottle rockets. So, I mean, we just all got out of the way.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
And I might add, Ford dealership was also involved in taking care of the one down at Tri-State. So
From the very beginning.
From the very
We have been
beginning,
partners for a long
It's
time.
been probably 30 years.
Oh, is it 30? Okay,
Yeah.
wow. It's getting evangelistic.
Yeah.
James, tell me a
true.
little more about it. Let's talk about this year because it's so exciting. And then we're going to turn the next hour over to Crazy Craig. So just hang on.
Good, that means I'm leaving. If you're keeping him here an hour, I'm gone.
Hey, come on, man.
No, we're excited about it, and of course I've been listening this morning. 9:15 is when we'll have the show. It's right at that darkish time period. Same location as last year, so on Paul Huff Parkway, T.L. Lowry Ministry Center is where they'll be shot from. I say this to people, and sometimes it just goes over your head, but get there early and get a good parking spot, because somewhere around 30 minutes before they start turning people away from parking lots. Of course, by that time, they're already full. It's just hard to get in and find a parking spot. So make this a family and friend event,
and encourage them to go to a restaurant. I mean, there's restaurants around. Go get a bite.
So get there early. Grab a bite to eat. Bring a picnic if you want to. Board games, whatever, and just spend that time celebrating our nation's freedom. Of course, Steve, do you know what this year is, as far as this is the 249th birthday of our nation? Mm-hmm. So next year is going to be 250. So it's going to be a big deal. But we got a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be thankful for, and we're looking forward to celebrating.
Governor Bill Lee announced yesterday his statewide tour and the way that Tennessee is going to celebrate 250. Well, Crazy Craig, now you've been hearing and seeing this guy an awful lot. And this is, of course, Cleveland Ford. This is your first time for the 4th.
Steve, it is my first, and I'm very honored to be part of it. And as soon as I got in town, everybody, said, let's get together and talk about this. And boy, did it come together quick, thanks to these two guys. And, we're just honored to be part of it again. As I was driving down Keith coming here today, I'm amazed. This is going to be my first 4th in Cleveland. And there's flags everywhere. It's so patriotic.
Colwell Banker does that.
That is
Kennard Realty.
That is amazing. I don't know if anybody's been by the dealership. I'm kind of doing the same thing there, and just
You've got
proud.
The biggest flag in Cleveland.
Yeah, we do have a giant flag, and that's brand new, and kind of excited to put that up again.
That's right.
But thank you,
Craig. I want to mention, because honestly, this could not happen without Cleveland Ford. This entire presentation. So let's talk about Cleveland Ford. You've come in. And let me tell you, the community has responded. The team that you have is incredible. Honestly, you're setting records, I know, for your dealership. And just tell me why. I know it's not you. So no, why? What's going on? How? I mean, it's
join the family.
Yes, well, that means I like it. So what's happening at Cleveland Ford right now?
It's kind of just a rebirth, a re-energizing of the store. It went through a construction period. There was people coming and going. When I got there, I said, hey, I see some opportunity here that I can embrace a great staff, maybe improve their lives, the community. And I wanted to give back even more. I wanted to make sure that everybody knew we were there. There's no reason for somebody to not come buy a Ford from Cleveland Ford and have to go somewhere else. Let's keep it here, and everybody bought in. And I'll tell you, everybody is having a great time. Yes, record months. It's not all about that. It's about really just doing the right things, and I think we are.
You certainly are, and I know you'd love to have people come by, because you've got a big sale on now, I believe, through the 7th. So you've actually extended the red, white, and blue.
We did. Red, white, and blue saves you sale. It's real. I mean, you hear sales all over the place. Hey, we're going to save you money. I'm saving money. Nobody's selling Fords for less in the Southeast. We're actually selling cars in 6 states right now pretty darn often. Wow. It's amazing. Wow. I'm proud of that. And, really, if you needed anything for a car, service, don't forget service. We're changing the service department, doing the right things, people there. Brandon, the dealership, $39 oil change. I mean, goodness gracious, if you go out to an independent, like a Quick Lube, the average price in the country for that is $100. I'm just trying to give back. Everything's expensive. How about buying groceries right now? It's crazy. So let's try to help everybody out and make sure that they are keeping more in their pockets.
Craig, I remember we were out in the hallway. Pastor James was talking about his last time of service and how the transformation had taken place.
Oh, thank you, Pastor.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. Of course, I drive a Ford, and my grandfather's, I mention this every time I come in, but my grandfather built Ford vehicles, so we've been committed to the brand for a long time.
Henry Ford was your granddad. A lot of people don't realize that. We don't like to talk about that now. A little poison in the well there, but...
But no, I was getting ready to go on vacation, take my family, and got to be a part of the new service department. And man, greeted by people when I came in. They knew me, knew who I was, just by looking at my vehicle, and just a great experience. And Steve, it really just doesn't get much more American than Ford. And so that's why it's always been an honor for us to combine the two together. Of course, the city of Cleveland contributes to this as well, the city with spirit. And when you see the flags, that's who Cleveland is. We're a great representation, if I can put it this way, of our nation.
Well, I want to go over the exit strategy, and of course, I'm not talking about you at the church, which I know the council is meeting tonight.
As long as they don't replace me with you.
Well, hey, the way Craig is you see moving around here and talking, I think, my Lord, man, this is going to happen. But seriously, I do want to talk about how it's wonderful now with Cleveland Police, how people get out of that area. But first, I appreciate Craig and Cleveland Ford. It's been 25 years ago that the Atlanta Braves have been here on Mix 104.1. We started 25 years ago. Braves 25, and it's all presented by Cleveland Ford. And I know that one of the big, what you were telling me, one of the big promotions with Ford overall, Michael Harris's Bronco, is that right?
Trying to give away that Bronco Raptor. And if you come down, you scan that at the dealership, you can enter to win. So come on down.
Bridget, I know we're giving away to celebrate our 25th anniversary of the Braves on Mix with Cleveland Ford. We're giving away tickets all season long. Matter of fact, we are doing that here this morning. Tell me about this.
Yeah, we have 4 Braves tickets to give away to the Braves and Orioles on Saturday, and there's a Chris Tomlin concert following the game. So that's going to be a great game to go to.
That's awesome.
It's this Saturday, of course, in Atlanta. We have 4 tickets up for grabs.
All right, we're joined by, of course, Gary, James Sears, Mount Olive Ministries, Crazy Craig from Cleveland Ford. All right, James, let's talk details from the top again, but also, if you will, talk about that exit that people can do.
Okay, so again, fireworks start at 9:15, and we encourage you to get there early, find a parking spot, bring your family, friends, just hang out. You know, you're going to hang out. Most people hang out together on the 4th of July. This is a great place to do it. There's fireworks that can be seen from all areas. Obviously, the T.O. Lowry Center is right next to the mall, the back entrance of that new portion that they built right there. Where Alta is and all that. But that area will be blocked off. You can't drive in that area. That gets blocked off in the middle of the night because there's a fallout zone that we have to protect everybody from. So anywhere else around there, Home Depot area, you can see fireworks. Across the street, obviously, is one of the best places. The mall, Stacia's always been great with working with us. But there's areas all throughout town you can see them because this is not your average everyday go down the road, buy some fireworks. Nothing against them. My boys spent a bunch of money yesterday. It was their money, thank God. But they spent a bunch of money.
Well, it's their tithe money.
Yeah, it's their tithe money. But this is a professional show that a company comes in and shoots for us. Patriotic music, Mix 104.1. You can hear that. Of course, Bridget will be doing live broadcasts with us. And
Fruit Loops is going to be there too.
Yeah, and I talked to him yesterday. Yeah, and he's coming and set up cameras and everything, so that's going to be great. But it's show starts at 9:15. When you leave whatever parking lot you're in, what we found the best thing to do is you go right. The police department are going to do that. Here's the only thing I ask. Be kind and generous to them. They donate their time. They're not getting paid to do this. We don't pay them. They come out and do this. They give back to their community just like everybody else is. And so just be generous to them and kind. Every road on Paul Hutt Parkway leads somewhere to where you need to go. So just turn right, and you'll get where you need to
Bridget,
go.
I tell you, that'll preach. I think James working on a sermon for Sunday.
Yeah, get right or get left.
You'll get there. Turn right, baby.
Hey, and I do want to say thank you to Craig because, coming into town and continuing this says a lot about his commitment to the community. Mm-hmm. And again, we are so grateful for that relationship and partnership we have.
James, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm kind of honored. Now, let's take it bigger next year. What do you think?
Pastor Gary Sears, Pastor Gary Sears, you started all this years ago. Is this consistent with your vision and
definitely. We started for fellowship. We started for the fun time for the families to get together in a cow pasture right across from the church. I mean, it was crazy. Awesome. Bought a sack of fireworks. Some of our people were shooting them off, and they were going everywhere. Finally, the people were running. They were being shot at. But finally, we realized the vision got bigger and bigger and bigger. And today, with what Craig is doing with Cleveland Ford and what the city of Cleveland does, our police department, our first responders, guys, thank you.
Fire department, all
Fire
those
department,
guys.
thank you for the care you give our people. For the mayor who stepped up and said, "Hey, we'll make sure everything looks clean when we leave." I'm gonna tell you, city of Cleveland is a great place for Cleveland Ford to be, and I'm going to tell you, it's a better place for you to raise your family. Cleveland is an okay place to be.
That's right. Crazy Craig will give you the final word. Tell me anything you want to add here before we go.
Well, hey, just thank you for having me and accepting me. The community's embraced Crazy Craig more than I ever thought, and the goal is to obviously keep growing, keep doing the right things. Anybody needs anything, come on and ask. Hopefully we can do it, and I'll give you my pledge that we will try. Again, one more time, let's go bigger with this thing next year. I'm kind of humbled coming down the road again and seeing all these flags. I've never seen anything like it, and been all over the country.
Patriotic city, you have the city with spirit. Guys, thanks. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Friday night, it's the 4th of July. Let's celebrate. All right, we'll come right back in a second. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Key Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is still looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The Y is proud to welcome their YCAP program kids. The Cleveland Y's renovation will allow all programs to be under one roof. If you'd like to learn more or get involved, visit clevelandtnymca.org.
All right, coming up, going to talk to our neighbors from Duracell, and hopefully he brought gifts. We'll talk about that in a second.
This half hour of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson. Call Logan Thompson.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hi, my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Cleveland Tires ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
The new fiber network is going to place Cleveland, Tennessee at the forefront of technology. Cleveland is ready for this, and it's going to be a great future. My message to Cleveland, Tennessee is call Cleveland Utility Authority right now to get signed up for the new fiber broadband network that is coming to a neighborhood near you.
Enjoy revved-up summer savings at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 150 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Get employee pricing plus up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 3.9% for up to 72 months. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher that can offer free meal prep, including over 30 different marinades and seasonings to help you craft the perfect dinner. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
I bet he'd be great at cleaning.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
146-499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank Celebration List. At Simmons Bank, they have something for everyone to help you manage your finances with ease and security. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
Truly one of the legendary companies in Cleveland is Duracell. Right across the street from us, Jason Corley is the general manager and the leader of the plant. Jason, how are you?
Wonderful. Glad to be here.
Hey, thanks for coming over.
Yeah.
You're right.
Anytime.
You're right.
It's easy to get here. That's no excuses. So. Yeah.
Well, Jason, look, there's always a lot going on at Duracell, so just bring me the latest. What's happening?
Yeah, it's I think every time I've come over, I've given you an update on our expansion. The expansion is actually kind of finishing. We're finishing off all that we were intending to install, and even though volumes have changed, mostly for the positive, we're seeing that kind of come together. So, looking forward to just now, more efficiency, less change, and a little bit more opportunity for growth as well. Because we've got a lot of, as you said, we've been here a long time, been here since the '61. We have a season of people that are able to enjoy retirement. We have a nice big bubble of people. Unfortunately, we have some people in the 40 years of service range that are getting ready to retire, and so we're building that next foundation and the next group that'll last 40 years. Through here for the next several years. So
talk a little more about that, because I would say that's a big step as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, it's it's never a dull moment to be in manufacturing right now. So the company several years back allowing us to take on this expansion was a little, they were a little ahead of their time as well. So this has helped us with all of the uncertainties with supply chain. But for Cleveland specifically and the plants, given us this major opportunity to just have lots of different career paths within the building, not just a few, product assembly or managing equipment only. We've got leadership roles. The opportunity has expanded. Quality. We've also got a bunch of different precision manufacturing manufacturing. So that's one thing I wouldn't mind talking a little bit about here. There are openings. If you go to Duracell.com, you can go down and actually look at careers, and you'll see what we have here. But one of the things I'd like to plug a little bit more is we have a bit of a deficit in skills related to what we call advanced manufacturing or precision manufacturing. So that's tool and die, that's machining, and some of these things. We have some great programs over at the Pie Center at Cleveland and Chattanooga State as well. And then we also actually have a state certified apprenticeship program. So a person can come in with base skills and then actually leave with, or not leave, hopefully, but, achieve, we'll call it, a state certified, journeyman's card in their craft. We have that also for instrumentation controls, so electrical and instrumentation. So those are things, those are openings that are there now. I would encourage people, if you have any interest, people that are, have some basis or foundation and you want to learn, we don't ask you to come with all the skills. We actually plan to teach you those. We have an amazing opportunity ahead of us for growing in that area. So.
And that's all on the website.
Duracell.com, go to the bottom, there's careers, and you can see the location of Tennessee. Yep.
Jason Corley's the general manager. What's your official title? Plant lead?
Plant manager.
Plant manager.
Yeah, that's
of
good enough.
Duracell.
I'm the leader of the plant. I work for everyone over there. So
leader of the pack is what we play on the new oldies station over there. So anyway, so you brought a little show and tell here. Tell me what you brought us.
All right, this is a portable power station. So this is one of our best and latest. It's kind of small in size, but you can get, I think we take this out on our boat, and when we go camping, and I can get 5 charges out of a phone fully out of it. Wow. It's got a light. It's got all the hookups that you need. It's even got a mag charger as well on top. So This is, I was always raised, don't come empty-handed. So, I have a gift, and you guys can feel free to give it away, and some lucky winner will take home a nice power pack.
Let's do it. Tell you what, Bridget, let's do it from now through 9 o'clock. So the next half hour, we'll do this with our friends at Duracell. It's a perfect gift for summer. Duracell portable power station. So tell you what, they can call us on the Volunteer Red Pest Mix line, 423-614-6499, or text our Cleveland State Cougar line, same number, and they're calling now, 423-614-6499. Jason, you're a great neighbor.
Yes, you are too. You guys do a good job.
Really
Thank you.
He's not.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for the invite.
God bless Duracell. It was a wonderful, wonderful part of our business community. All right, it is 8:32. We'll take a quick break. Sports around the corner. Stand by.
Here's some real magic.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Bender Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Bender Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Bender Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, bender-realty.com.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
and we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Every job has a schedule, and we're built to keep up. At Wholesale Supply, we power the pros who build, wire, plumb, heat, and light the Southeast. With the top brands in stock and over 30-plus locations, we keep your jobs moving. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
So you really got into the patriotic spirit.
Listen, when it's the Red, White, and Snooze clearance sales event, I report, sis.
It is a great time to save big on all our born local Mermaid mattresses.
God bless America.
Right now, during the Red, White, and Snooze tag clearance event, save up to $1,000 on Mermaid, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep locally, handmade, hand-delivered.
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones, ages 12 and up. Free exam and x-ray through March 31st.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
The difference between an average morning and a Hardee's morning is hearty goodness that lasts till lunchtime, like our smoked sausage biscuit and Frisco breakfast sandwich. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving, and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
The difference between an average morning and a Hardee's morning is hearty goodness that lasts till lunchtime, like our smoked sausage biscuit and Frisco breakfast sandwich. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Open on July 4th from 9:30 until 3 o'clock. Larry says come in for the best selection and enjoy all of that savings at the shop that appreciates the customer, the Town Squire in the Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street in Cleveland. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness as we go to it. Braves took a loss again last night, lost to the Los Angeles Angels 4-0 in Atlanta. Braves also placed pitcher Chris Sale on the 60-day injured list. Acquired pitcher Hunter Stratton from the Pirates sent him to Gwinnett. Braves back in action tonight. They'll host the Angels again. 7:15 here on Mix 104.1 and on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Pre- and post-game coverage fully on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, all presented by Cleveland Plywood Company. And Bridget, we're giving away Braves tickets as we celebrate our 25th anniversary of carrying the Atlanta Braves here on Mix 104.1.
That's right. We have 4 tickets to give away to the Braves and Orioles this Saturday. There's a Chris Tomlin concert after the game. So this will be a great game to go to with your family. 4 tickets to the Braves and Orioles this Saturday, courtesy of our friends at Cleveland Ford. If you'd like a chance to win those tickets, call or text 423-614-6499.
Coco Gauff out at Wimbledon in the first round. She just won the French Open, one of America's great tennis players, but she is out. Also out is Jessica Pegula. The great American player, won the U.S. Open last year. Number 1 seed Yannick Sinner and Novak Djokovic. Also American Taylor Fritz all moved on at Wimbledon. All right, so we say good morning to you, and Damon Dalgleish joins us from SK Food Group. How are you, Damon?
Doing great. Thanks for having me back on.
Well, I saw you. We saw each other out and about in town the other day, and I said, you got to come back, give us an update, because I tell you what, I've been there a while. The hiring events that you started with, I really had not seen just the motivation and the enthusiasm. So people are interested. So I wanted to hear from you again. Give us the latest.
Yeah, you bet. So we were on here just trying to hype up some of those hiring events, and I rarely use overwhelmed in a good way, but we're overwhelmed in the first one. We had over 300 people show up, and we kind of had to politely by 7:00 in the evening we had to let them know that we were going to get to their applications, but we weren't going to be able to interview them that day because we had already gone through about 12 hours of interviews. But between the 2 job fairs in late March and early April, over 500 people came to the facility to see about SK. And so we've built up a pretty good pool of employees. We're hiring in waves, and so we're really focused on wave 1 and 2, which we've done successfully. We're up to about 175 employees right now through those 2 waves, and we're getting ready for wave 3, which is early August. Wow. And that's 2 more lines opening. So probably another 30 people, because this is a highly automated production line. And really looking for high-tech individuals for this one, right? Because it's a lot of HMI, a lot of robotics that go into this line. That's why it took a little longer to put together.
Of course, you're the plant lead there at SK Food Group, and I want to remind the audience that SK Food Group made the largest investment in the city of Cleveland's history as far as industry is concerned, at $150 million at the outset. So just a tremendous investment in this community. So Damon, bring me up to date, though. I know you've got some other things to talk about here.
Yeah, absolutely. When we ran into each other in town, it was right after we hit our first millionth production units produced.
Tell people, hang on. Tell people what SK Food Group does, in case people don't know.
Yeah, we're a co-manufacturer, so we're manufacturing for other brand names that people go to regularly. So we're basically assembling wraps and sandwiches, primarily of the breakfast variety, and packing them up and shipping them off to these other brands that then sell them as their own. And so we're handling this very manual stuff, a lot of hands-on. So this is not highly automated bottle production that can make thousands a minute. There is definitely some handcrafting. In fact, our motto is we're a handcraft assembler. But yeah, in the first 20 production days, we exceeded 1 million units, and which was a huge milestone for the company. That was not expected. And actually, I checked the numbers yesterday, just knowing I was coming on, and we're at 2.7 million produced. So,
wow.
In a plant, on our SK plant in Phoenix, they do 1 million a day. right? And that's what we're heading to. But for us, at our small level we're at right now with just 4 production lines, we're really excited about what's going on there. A lot of great people in this area that we've been able to bring on board. Really highly skilled in the food industry, highly skilled in machinery. So we're really excited about being in this area now that we're getting to feel for the individuals around here.
All right, so how do people get more information and find out more about SK Food Group?
Yeah, you can always go to the website and see we have jobs coming up. And in fact, I want to brag about, we've already had 16 promotions of people that came on board in a role and then now have elevated, and that includes moving up to a line lead, a QA technician, a maintenance tech, machine operators. So you can always look on our website, skfoodgroup.com, careers, and you're going to see what's open right now. And so it's always good to keep an eye on that, especially if you have technical experience in any of those categories, maintenance, quality. But other than that, just touching base at the plant. We do have we're wide open, so you can come in, and but we really enjoy people going to the website to see what's open, because not everything's not open all the time.
Sure.
The good thing is with the job fairs, though, we do have a pool of people that we're reaching back out to. So we're not taking our eye off those folks that we already talked to and we weren't able to bring on board, whether it was due to experience. So
I know you're saying this for Bridget, because she's been bothering you about a job.
I'm looking.
Well, and we fully support that. Actually, get out. Let's go with him now. He's not going to pay anything, but you're used to that. So anyway,
absolutely. No, so yeah, the website's the way to go to see what jobs are open. And again, we're going to be hiring some more folks. The one thing we're getting is a lot of referrals from folks that are working there. And we looked at as, hey, great. They like to work here. They want to bring in their family and friends. That's a good sign. So
that's right.
Check that website and keep in touch with what's open there.
Damon, you've become a great friend of the community very quickly. You've already, like I said, especially not just your company, but you personally and your family right here in Cleveland. So really appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, thanks for having me on and being able to give you an update, because I know you guys are instrumental in all the success we had bringing people on board.
Thank you, sir, very much. Damon Dalgleish, our new friend of the last several months. SK Food Group. Again, go to skfoodgroup.com. We'll come right back. Hey, I'm going to talk to my buddy. I saw him sitting out there. Been there all night. He slept there. Neil Scott. I've known Neil for 40 years. With USS, they're going to be a big part of our 4th of July celebration Friday night with water. Water, that's right. Talk about that in a minute.
I'm Mary.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
SS and it's not even a golf tournament. We are just here. You become the golf guru. People are telling me this. I gotta hear Neil what he thinks.
I don't know about the guru. I'm the golf companion. We'll let you be the guru. I'll just be the companion.
I'm clueless. I have no idea. I think Arnold Palmer is still playing. Come on.
2 clueless equals maybe an idea. So that's what we are.
But, well, I tell you what, Neil, before we talk about the 4th of July, I do want to talk about USS, United Structural Systems, and give us a little history here. Talk a little bit about the company.
Yeah, the quick answer, Basement and Crawl Space Solutions was the original company that we started locally here about 4.5 years ago. In the last year, we have merged and changed our name to USS, United Structural Systems, which is a longtime brand in Nashville area. Over 30 years old, actually, this year. So they've been serving houses since 1985, I believe. But yeah, we're a waterproofing company first. That's where we started. Now we're a waterproofing, structural repair, concrete lifting, retaining wall, you name it, we do it. Essentially, I tell everybody from the floors down, we can fix it.
Wow.
So we've got a lot of talented people, again, from the local community, which is, what I love. Hiring people local, growing local, putting money back in local.
What are some of the common things people will come to you about? What around the house?
Oh my gosh, I looked in my crawl space door and there's water everywhere. Or, hey, I've had this house for 20 years and the basement always floods when it rains. That's where it started. Those two things are big triggers for us. We can fix those two permanently with a lifetime warranty. And now with the structural repair, any cracks you see in your house, so exterior, interior around doors, you got windows that don't open, you got doors that don't open and close. Those are signs that you need structural repair, and we can fix that. And then, of course, if you're walking around in your driveway and you keep tripping on the part that's fallen and all the cracks and it just looks ugly, we can fix that as well.
My mother-in-law was trapped in a crack in my driveway for 1 year. We're joined by Neil Scott with USS, United Structural Systems. So you guys are going to be a part of our broadcast in a very unique way. I love this. Tell us what you're doing on the 4th with us.
Yeah, so just like I mentioned, we started as a waterproofing company. So I thought, what better way for us to give back to this community but bottles of water. It's going to be hot the 4th. I always see people out passing out water, and instead of the passing out, we're just going to give you a bunch of water that I would say we collected in our business. And no, but anyway.
Is this like Sydney Sweeney's bathwater?
No answer. I'm not telling you where it came from.
We're talking about that with Baskin Robbins here in a few minutes and Brad Benton. So anyway.
But yeah, we just thought it'd be a great idea just to give back, have some water. Everybody's going to be out there watching the fireworks, listening to you, and we couldn't think of a better way to support the community.
So Bridget, tell everybody where you guys will be on Friday evening.
Yeah, so we'll be right there along Paul Hunt Parkway, set up near the Panera Bread area. So come out there and see us. So grateful for this water.
Hey, Fruit Loops, are you? So you're taking the trailer, the TV trailer? Is that right?
Yeah, we'll have the big TV trailer out there. We'll have some speakers with Mix 104.1 on it, so we'll have everybody ready.
Oh, wait,
fireworks.
You're playing Mix? I thought you were going to play Power 94. At the door, shut the door now, baby.
Well, that's for the first couple hours.
And then KZ, and then maybe a little James Howard on 92.3. I love James. So, all right. So anyway. Neil, this is a great idea. How do people find out more about United Structural Systems?
Yeah, easiest way, USSTN.com. Online, 423-320-8883 is our direct line. Those are the best two ways. Always remember, all our assessments are free, so if you think you got a problem, call us. We'll come out and look at it.
We're just talking about the structural problems, not just generally, all of a sudden you're going to have marriage issues, you're going to have, family.
Work issues.
I'm a golf expert, now it can be work issues, relationship issues. I can do it all.
Like Maury Povich, you'll decide, who's it in. All right, Neil, great to see you, man. Happy 4th.
Thank you, guys.
So thanks for doing this. So free water, courtesy of USS, and we really appreciate that. All right, so coming up next, we got more music. Actually, Tal Bachman is next. Tal's dad, Gary Bachman, the Guess Who. Think American Woman and those songs he actually performed a couple of weeks ago up at Leapers Fork, but in the Nashville area. But so this is his son. I didn't know this. Gary, you can hear the Guess Who on our news station, Oldies 99.1. With American Woman and some of those great hits. Well, this is his son, Tal, up next from the 1990s. Proud to live in the land of the free and the home of the brave. Happy.
Welcome back. It is 5:12 on the 2nd of July. Just a couple of days till the fireworks really start going off here across the country. And of course, the Tennessee Valley got a lot of shows scheduled, and it is going to be nice and dry. Not going to be any rain to impede those plans. And as you take a look at your temperatures today, upper 80s to lower 90s. Humidity, though, is going to start falling. That's key today. That's going to make for a much nicer day than we've had in the last week or so, at least humidity-wise. 89 in Athens, 82 in Altamont, 89 in Dalton. Muggy meter sitting right in the 60s. Again, this is about where we've been the last couple of days, so it's nice to get a little bit of a break. And it's all because of this front that's tracking to our south and east. Now, this isn't like one of those fall time fronts where it's going to feel really good outside, but still pretty good porch sitting weather, especially during the morning and evening over the next couple of days. And if you're stepping out right now, temperatures are in the 70s. We're looking good. No rain, no fog, great visibility out there on your morning commute. Now, this front is going to continue to drop to the south. Eventually could spawn a low pressure, maybe even something tropical off the Carolina coastline. So we'll keep a close eye on that, but that's not really going to have any impacts to our weather. And yesterday it did bring us a little bit of rain and some pretty strong storms, especially to the north and east of Chattanooga. Again, Cleveland, Murphy, Ellijay, Athens got some pretty decent rain. It almost cut our area in half, at least our coverage area. Northwest Georgia from Chattanooga down into northeast Alabama, mainly dry with some heavier rain for our easternmost communities. And as we take a look at your futurecast today, I highly doubt anyone's going to see a drop of rain, at least for the next several days. We'll have a little bit of cloud cover out there, but really not a whole lot to show you on our futurecast today. And rain chances are going to be at a minimum until about Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And even then, I'm only talking a 10 to 20% chance here across the Tennessee Valley. Looking ahead to your 4th of July forecast, not a whole lot of difference from day to day. Saturday, Sunday, Friday, all going to be hot and dry with somewhat comfortable humidity and very low chances of rain. And as we take a look at the history of 4th of July here in Chattanooga, our hottest 4th of July, believe it or not, we've never hit 100 here officially. The minimum temperatures was 56, and back in 1941, picked up almost 3 inches of rainfall. So just a little information there on your Wednesday. And like I mentioned earlier, that front, as it sinks to the south, there's a decent chance that there could be something tropical form off that front. About a 40% chance from the National Hurricane Center, especially off the Carolina coastline. I know some of you may have beach plans as we get into the 4th of July weekend. Certainly going to have to watch that very closely, especially as we get into Saturday, Sunday, and early next week. This is going to be a big rainmaker, but it looks like the highest rain totals may stay just offshore, but the parts of the Florida Peninsula still could pick up upwards of 5 inches of rain. So Jacksonville, Tampa, Miami, if you had vacation plans down there, at least over the next 6 or 7 days, they're going to get a whole lot of rainfall. And if this does happen to become a named storm, Chantal would be the next one on the list. We've had 2 already, but neither one of those, Andrea or Barry, made any kind of impact to our weather. And that's going to be the case with this one as well, because even though there's going to be a lot of rain to our south, it's going to be nice and dry with plenty of sunshine, probably all the way through next Tuesday. And temperature's going to be right in that mid-90 range.
TV. Good morning, everybody. 8:58. Let's get a final check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Happy birthday to Angie Sharpton today. Lainey Glover is 24. That's from her favorite aunt. Gail and Jason Rollins, they're celebrating their 12th wedding anniversary today. And then David Fields is celebrating a birthday today. That is from his wife and daughter. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us for tomorrow. Now, for tomorrow, that is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number, the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Du, 423-381-3427. See full news on our website, mymix1041.com.
This news update is brought to you by AAA Pop Insurance Agency. Want to save on home or auto insurance? Call AAA Pop Insurance Agency at 423-458-1536. AAA, more than just roadside assistance.
All right, let's get our final check of traffic for the morning. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on Northley Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is still looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by Milligan Vein. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day. Visit milliganvein.com or call 423-961-5682.
Welcome back, everyone. Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv, and we are joined by Neely Benton Kane. Is that right? Is that what we're saying now?
That's correct, yes.
And don't help me. Neely, he looks familiar. I can't quite place him.
Just an old guy.
Yeah, you found him actually right outside the building.
In fact, with a trailer.
I'm knocking on the wrong door of the building.
Brad Benton is here. Brad, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. Thank you. This is like the circle of harassment, I'm sure.
Well, no, you haven't said anything yet. So I'll begin with you, Brad, because look, really all 365 days we love Baskin-Robbins, but especially, well, as now the National Ice Cream Month is July, so here we go. What's happening over there?
Gosh, a lot of things are happening. Sydney Sweeney's happening to begin with.
Wow,
yeah,
let's just start there.
Oh, yeah, let's start with her.
What's going on there?
She's a big fan of BR. So what happened was that she put out just on her social media site that her favorite place to go for a treat and to de-stress was Baskin-Robbins.
Really?
And she likes a double scoop of rainbow sherbet in a waffle cone that's chocolate dipped with sprinkles on it and gummy bears. And so BR picked up on that, and so now she's Baskin-Robbins spokesperson. So we have a big promotion around Sydney Sweeney and rainbow sherbet.
Really?
Yeah, so it's really exciting. Some different drinks and all kind of good stuff.
Neely, I mean, this is a big deal. I mean, she's one of the top actresses right now. So it sounds pretty organic, I guess, how that happened. Is that right, Neely?
It is. So she, like he said, posted on her social media, and then it's a collaboration with Baskin-Robbins. And so it was kind of a natural thing that happened with the brand. And so we're excited she will be promoting this through July and August. So like you said, her signature scoop, which is the double scoop, has been big, but also she likes a fizz, which is rainbow sherbet made with Sprite instead of milk.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
back growing up, I mean, that's always, you go to some kind of, reception or some kind of whatever, and they're at Faith Memorial. My grandmother would do that. But let me ask you this: so are you guys? And I think everyone wants to know this: are you selling her bathwater? Is that also with the ice cream?
We could be. Some things are left a secret right now, so they'll be coming out as time.
She truly is selling her bathwater. I mean, I'm not making this up.
Right. But it's not in our ice cream. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
and that you've just cost yourself customers there if it's not in the ice. We're joined by Brad Benton, of course, Neely Benton Kane. Neely, what's it been like coming in there with Dad and brother and the whole family? It's a long-time tradition.
It is. So I started working at Baskin-Robbins when I legally at 16. I was in there a little bit before, kind of helping count inventory, those kinds of things.
The labor board is listening right now.
Right,
statute of limitations. Don't even talk to me about Reagan and Holden Heartline.
Yes, yeah. So you get it. Yeah. So it's fun to come back after being away for since about 2020. Fun to come back and get to work with Parker, who has been holding down the fort at the Cleveland store, and then obviously working with my dad. That's fun too. And so trying to, continue the culture that he established, Parker has continued, and making sure that stays, but also there's a legacy at play here. So that started with my grandfather, and then my uncle and my dad and siblings, and so it's really fun to get to join in. And I mean, who can be mad around ice cream, scooping it, I would say 99% of our customers are just so excited, and that other 1%. Well, we won't talk about them, but
they're waiting on Sydney's bathwater.
They're waiting on the bathwater. So
Brad,
they're excited when they leave.
Yeah. Well, and I don't see anybody can walk into Baskin Robbins and not smile. I mean, I was in the I'm in the drive-thru all the time. I was there, it just makes you happy, Brad. But what's it like? As she said it, legacy. What does that mean to you?
It's great. It's just great. It was a business that my dad brought to Cleveland 55 years ago, and all of his other businesses that he had, he just wanted Baskin Robbins in Cleveland, and they said, Cletus, this will never make you money. He said, you let me worry about that. And give me the franchise, and we're going to sell your ice cream. It's the best there is out there in the nation. And so it just kind of stayed within the family. And now here we are talking, 3, soon to be 4 generations, and it's just fun. It's a great business. It's a business you can be proud of. It's a business that you can promote. It's a great product. It's a premium product, but it's also, too, it's just a family environment. It's a place to come and make memories. It's a place to come and just chill out, get a break, 20-30 minutes, sit on the porch, look at the flowers, listen to music, eat some great ice cream. I mean, it's just it's fantastic to be a part of that.
And it's a tradition for so many people, so many generations of people. It's a tradition, whether it be, like you said, the daily visit or the weekly visit or a special occasion. And of course, as everybody when I have a birthday or Father's Day or whatever, it's got to be that ice cream cake, and it's got to be Melinda and Darlene working on it.
That's
or
right.
I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Baskin Robbins. Let's repeat the deal, Neely, again. July and August that everybody's talking about.
Yeah, so Sydney Sweeney is our big promoter for this summer. So July and August we'll be promoting a double scoop, and it's in a dipped waffle cone with sprinkles, and it has gummy bears on top with rainbow sherbet ice cream. Or the Sydney Fizz is a rainbow sherbet fizz made with Sprite, and then it has gummy bears on top.
Right. We also got these really cool, while the supply lasts, these really cool cups that when they put cold product in them, they change. They've got little gummy bears all around them.
Really?
So they're white and they change to pink. It's
really fun.
It's magic.
So it is magic.
You seem thrilled. we can.
I think all the employees have bought most of them. You better hurry down there if you want one and get them.
They're selling them out there in the parking lot.
They are.
Brad Benton and Neely Benton Kane. Guys, thanks so much for coming out. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Baskin Robbins on Key Street in Cleveland.